surprise here in Denver. That'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for our first look at the Denver offense. And, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, the touchdown, Cardinals. Kyle Jackson. Touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. 4 catches, 56 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Goody. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing now is Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read at this progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Wilson. Got a man, it's Goody, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Goody, 38 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Goody. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. second down. Here's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Play fake. Murray. Got his man. It's London. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And this is going to be another first down as he'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Throwing again, Murray. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Murray going to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Johnson for the extra point try. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we've got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Murray to the veteran Green for the Cardinal first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your back.
He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They're going for it. It's Murray. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time. And the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First down, Murray. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
That scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Phillips. He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, screen play set up for Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Murray now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams again. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Johnson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead out to 11. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
intercepting Murray for the third time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. The 20. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. And
he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Andrew Beck punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Johnson set ready to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona. Set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Reception made by Green. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Murray now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact off the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The dime looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught on the slant. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run ahead of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the counter, here's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Wilson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Now on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 22, Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 72 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his record.
Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This pass into the hands of Green going across the middle. Touchdown! A.J. Green, 33 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's caught left side by Goody. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by a field goal. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Play action. Now it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly he's told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And Johnson's extra point, nothing good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they've got another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in it. That's being tested right here. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to stop this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final name to finish this thing off. But
but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that is what they needed. A first down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so.
I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war.